Hi everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And I want to go over maybe one of the most important motions, positions if you want to call it, in golf. This happens in every swing but the putter. Maybe some off-green chipping, which we use, a lofted club to putt. But the motion I'm talking about is how this club and this leg sync up. Okay, so basically that's how I'm chipping, pitching 60 yards in, and I feel like I'm alone on this leg, swing back, and how this leg pushes back and it makes the club go through. So what is actually happening there is that when I do this and I've got left leg, right toe, and I swing back here, right, this hip is pushed back a little bit by this foot. And so my left leg is pushing back and up, which makes this left shoulder go up, which drives my right side through the ball. So I have plenty of room for my arms to swing through the ball. So there's no need to, place the club way back here. I've got plenty of room for my arms to come through. So that's a really important matchup. Again, how this leg pushes back and it pulls this arm through. So this leg activates this right side. So we're going to start. And you can do this with every single club. Doesn't matter. And I get this question all the time. Well, what about my 7-iron? What about my driver? Yes and yes. Right arm only, left leg, right toe. We're going to go right through it. So to make some practice swings, left foot, right toe, it swings back. My left leg pushes back and up, and my arm swings through. So again, left foot, right toe, I swing back. My leg pushes back and up, and my arm swings through. So this left leg activates my right side. Now we're going to do it with an 8-iron. The other thing that I like about this is that it gets me out of, this constricting shoulder. It's a really big deal to be able to feel like my arm can move in its shoulder socket. It doesn't matter if I do this drill right arm only, left arm only, right? So this still has to match up. So when this leg pushes back and up, right, and my arm pulls through, and I get this sequence matching, and my grip is on there properly to square the face, that's a big deal. So again, right arm only. I've got an 8-iron here. So this pulls my hip socket back, I swing back, and then at this point my left leg pushes this hip back and up, and it runs my arm and club face into the ball. And so you can see as my left leg pushes back and the club face goes through the ball, it stabilizes the face. Now, why is this important to match this up? Well, if I start to swing back and this goes too early, see the face gets way behind me, my hips start twisting. Or if I swing back and it goes way too late, or this hip never moves, right? This face twists over. What I see more than anything, and this is why I like you to be on your right toe, what I see more than anything is people swing back and their left hip never moves, their right hip moves, and their arms come well over the top. And so we're a little backwards there. Once this hip gets back and out of the way, this left leg has to push back so my arms can go through and I have plenty of room here. Now again, if I do it with the driver, doesn't matter. For most of us, and again, I'm not worried about the speed at this. I'm more worried about the matchup of how this pushes back and my arm goes through. And now I've got this freedom of how my arms can work independently in my shoulder sockets. So again, left foot, right toe, I swing it back, pushes back and up, and my arm works through. And the face stabilizes. Again, so no speed required. There's more to this. I'm going to do this in another video, but I would highly recommend you go through this and see if there's anything different that you feel about this. It doesn't matter what club. Start with your sand wedge, go to a 7 or 8 iron, then finally go to your driver and feel the matchups when you get about right here, right? You're just swinging it back here and your leg is pushing back and up and it's swinging. It's allowing your arm to swing freely in front of you, and the face gets about right here and it hits. So this hip is pushed back, because I want you to feel how far this left hip has to get out of the way from my arm to match through here. and then on the way through how the toe works up so it stabilizes. So we're going to stop right there with this video, but get really good at this. Again, you can see there's no speed in that. I'm just trying to match up that push away, my lower body, with how my arms swing. It doesn't matter what club. We've got to do it in every single shot. For more tips like these or to schedule a live lesson, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.